Hello to my Virgo Sun, Aries Rising viewers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your year ahead reading. We're looking at the next 12 months. That's going to be from September 2023 to August of 2024. There will be one card per month, plus a card from the back of the deck that will give a key item to be aware of or look for, or it might even be the theme of the year. There'll also be my intuitive viewpoint of what the year has to bring. And I think my phone has managed to ding once at the beginning of every reading for the last 3 or 4. Welcome. So some things you should know, right? I wanted to cover this too because I did it for everybody else. With Aries as your rising, you actually follow the natural, all of your house leaders or the signs for your houses are in their natural order. They are in their home positions. Aries is the first house of the zodiac. And you have Aries as rising. Rising is the first sign for you in the zodiac. Which most likely too, and this is not going to be true for everybody, for the majority, that means your sun is going to be in the 6th house, which is the house that's ruled by Virgo. It is the house of work, responsibility, service to others. It could also be related to health because Virgo is associated with health, cleanliness, things like that. So some people, well, a lot of people, the first impression you give people is that you are the leader, right? You give off that leadership energy, that maybe even some impulsive energy. You're not afraid to make the choice. If nobody else is making the choice, then you're going to make the choice. You're not going to wait around. And people look up to you and see you as the leader, even if you don't feel or you don't want that leadership role, you don't want to be the manager. But you do take your job seriously with your Virgo in that your sun in that 6th house. So you do naturally have the knowledge and the confidence, even though you may not want all the responsibilities necessarily that come from a management role. Or you may take, in some cases, also it's going to depend on your other aspects, your moon, etc. You may be very comfortable as a manager because of your Virgo sun in that 6th house and your natural leadership abilities. You could be a very good manager, actually, or a very good lead. So some of you may be taking on that role, or maybe that's what this next year is about. Let's see what the cards have for you for the next 12 months. Again, one card for each month, and then a 13th card for the overall vibe. Starting with September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. I will say, sorry, I am trying to keep these straight. It's driving me crazy. This card, Virgo Sun Pisces Rising had this card in this position, so it'll be interesting to see how this reads out for you. And then the card from the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups with Aries Rising. I'm almost feeling like this is you're finding a new job over this next year, or something where it's a very significant job change, job move. That's my intuitive overall reading. We'll see if that's what actually happens. Yeah, something where it's a change, it's a significant change as far as it feels work life. But let's see where we end up. So for this significator card, this influencing card for over the next year, we have the Queen of Cups. Cups are about our intuition, our emotions, and she is the top of her game in that. She's very compassionate, right? Everybody will go to her and seek advice. She's very good at calming everyone down. She's also very intuitive and does not question her intuition. So she trusts it implicitly and she will act on it. But she's very good at helping others learn and understanding their emotions, helping to draw them out. Some of you may even be in counseling or a counselor or something like that, where you're helping people process emotions. So this feels like, I don't know if you're stepping into this power, if this is you right now. Let me try and feel into that a little bit. I think some of you are in this space now, especially with that leadership and management type of role. You're a very calming presence. Everybody trusts you. You have very good energy. But sometimes it may feel like they're demanding a lot from you, and you need to make sure you put up your own boundaries and clear rules around when they should reach out to you for things. Like they shouldn't be calling you at home after work. Okay, you need to keep it confined to specific areas in order to give yourself time to recharge, to process, and spend time with your loved ones or just on your own rejuvenating. So this is what I have for that. And now we're going to start over here in September with the Ace of Wands. Wands are fire. Fire is quick, passionate, initiative. Like Aries, which is a fire sign, right? So that quick, fast energy. You're going to get some sort of strike of inspiration. It's a very intuitive, it feels like, though, for you. It'll feel almost like it's out of the blue, but it is like the perfect solution that you've been looking for. So there's something that you've been trying to figure out a solution or an idea, how to handle it, how to process it. And none of what you've been doing, none of the typical things are working. Something will occur to you here in September. It's going to involve action. Sorry, my camera quit, so I'm not sure exactly where we cut off, but Ace of Wands. There's some sort of, so something's going to occur to you, and it's going to involve some type of action, of movement, something that is very active and flowing and quick. It's going to be a quick thought, quick idea that hits, and you need to move on it when it occurs to you. That inspiration will strike and you'll need to move on it. You may also sleep on it, or it may be something that comes to you in your dreams. So if you're documenting your dreams, or if something occurs to you one morning in your dreams and you think, oh, I should capture that, capture it. Write it down and come back to it later on. And your answer will be in there. It'll come to you through that. So that's what we have for September. For October, with the Two of Cups. Cups, again, emotions, intuition. Twos are about partnership, couples. So this could be a business thing, or it could be a romantic thing. It could even be friendship, but it is a very close connection. The energy flows really well between the two people, between the two parties. It's almost intuitive, like it's just instant connection and instant trust. Now, for some of you, this could be a business thing, but at the moment, I'm feeling it's more of it is not related to work. Let's put it that way. This could be a new friend or a new romantic partner, or a real, if you're in counseling with your partner, this is a very positive result that's coming out of that. It's a deeper connection. It's a stronger, I mean, it's very much intertwined, right? Everybody, both parties are having their needs met through this connection. Both parties are very content and feeding each other what they need almost instinctively. Very much a yin-yang energy going on. So that's a beautiful thing, to have that strength and that have that strong friendship, that strong partnership, that you trust with everything in you, and you know you can trust them with everything in you. So that's what's going to be happening here in October, is just this relationship that becomes stronger. And then in November, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about finding balance. Pentacles are about material things. They can be about career. So if this is finding that work-life balance is very much what I'm feeling here. Work-life balance is what you need to work on. And one of the things you've agreed with your partner to work on. So finding that work-life balance is what you'll be doing here in November around the holidays. You'll be very consciously making sure that you take time to spend with family, to spend with your partner, to spend with friends. But finding that work-life balance and not getting caught up in all the work drama, so that you can focus on your own mental health and your own joy and happiness, right? And then we come into December with the Ace of Cups, another ace, another new pathway opening up. This time around our emotions. And I'm really feeling that heart energy here. So this might be taking that next step in that relationship. It could be an engagement if some of you are in that space. But it is definitely a new type of connection. A new emotional pathway is just what keeps coming up. It's a new emotional pathway for you. Something you have not experienced before, but is very joyful. A little bit frightening, but at the same time exciting. So there's some possibilities here that open up for you in December that are new to you, that feel joyful. And it's really, so far, this is really about putting more focus on your personal life than your work life. So some of you may be overworking a lot, maybe putting in a lot of extra hours. And I think the cards are saying it's time to pull back from that. If you can, pull back from that and focus more on time with friends and family over time at work. You want to have that quality of life. And then here in January, you are leaving things behind that no longer serve you. You are letting go of burdens, things that are weighing you down, things that are sucking up your energy, that you don't want to spend your energy on. They're not yours to carry anymore. Why are you still carrying them? Why are you still holding on to things that aren't yours? Why are you holding on to things for other people in your life because you think that they want them or you think that they need them? If you are someone who is literally has a basement full of boxes that you're holding on to for because you think your brothers and sisters might want some of that stuff, or because you think your children might want some of that stuff, it's time to check with them. Say, I've been holding on to this for you. Do you want it or not? And if they say no and you don't want it yourself, let it go. It is okay to let that stuff go. I've been through that. It is okay to let that stuff go. Trust me. You do not need to be the one holding on to all that stuff. You need to free up your energy for the things that you want, the things that bring you joy, and not things that bring you worry, that bring you guilt, that make you hold on because you feel like you should be holding on to them. Nope, let that stuff go. Build a bonfire if you have one and burn it. I mean, if you have the space for it, I should say. That's okay too. I mean, obviously, no harsh chemicals, things like that. Take your usual safety precautions, but metaphorically, have a bonfire. Let it go. It is okay. You I mean, you can get into the point if you have the time and you want to do it all by donating everything and putting this stuff here and making sure this is all done right. But don't, if that gets overwhelming, it is okay to just get rid of it by any means necessary. It is no longer yours to hold on to. It's no longer part of your life. You need that space. You need that energy for you, to focus on you. So if you need to call, who is it? The people who come to take the trash out of your house, to haul stuff away, even furniture and stuff, not necessarily trash, but things that you no longer want, they will come there and haul them out of your house for you. Go ahead and do that. Take it. Take advantage of it if you can get it. But let stuff go. Free yourself. Let go of those burdens. That's what January is going to be up for you, so you can have your fresh start to 2024. Because this year is going to be about you and what you need and what you want. Don't let people guilt trip you, and don't guilt trip yourself. Right? Don't let those old expectations of what you should be doing hold you back. And then we have the Queen of Swords here in February. This can in some ways be an Aries card, I will admit, as an Aries sun. She can seem very cold. So swords are about our thoughts. They're an air element, and they're about control in some cases, although that's subjective and applies to other cards and other elements too. They're like the CEO, especially the king and queen, the CEOs of the company. Very smart, very bright, very driven, but more focused on logic and less so on emotions. So practical things, logical things, things like that. So this is less about being in that heart energy space, that emotional space, and more about clear thinking, logic, being very calculated in what you want to do and say during this month, which may seem cold to others, right? There may be some backlash for you getting rid of stuff, even though they said they didn't want it. It's not your responsibility to hold on to their stuff. It is not. And it is okay to be in that space. Be very, nope, this was the decision. This is what's happened. That is gone. So it's a little bit maybe even about contemplating some of those decisions and ideas, but I think it's also, it feels more like now you have the freedom to consider all the possibilities. You have the freedom to look out for you. What do you want next? What do you want to do now? Now that you have all this space, what do you want next? Now that you have all that energy freed up and returned to you, how do you want to use that energy? So it feels very contemplative here in February. Not necessarily romantic. I mean, you may still even have Valentine's Day and things like that because you have this strong, committed relationship, but the overall month is very much focused on those clear decisions that you need to make to improve your own life. And then we come over here to March with the Five of Pentacles. Fives can be challenges, little complications, little forks in the path, right? To really challenge you and test you on if you're really ready to move forward. Five of Pentacles, Pentacles again about those material things. Here we have her sitting here dejected. She's unhappy. She's feeling bad about something one way or the other. And maybe feeling alone or left out. But that is an internal feeling, right? That is subjective to her. She has the key. The key is right there. She is able to open that door at any time. She can knock on that door at any time and ask for help. The help is there. She could just go take some help off the wall if she needed it. So the point here is that you may feel like you don't have the resources for something, or like you're being excluded from something. It could be excluded from something at work, or excluded in some way from something. But you aren't. All you have to do is ask to be included, and they will gladly include you. They may be trying to give you space, because that might be part of what you asked for here, and maybe it was misinterpreted or not, or they may be just be feeling a little defensive, but that's not on you, that's on them. So try not to internalize that. Try not to take on that energy from others and put it on yourself. Shake that off and let it go, and ask to be included if you really want to be included. Consider it strongly. Or recognize that that's not for you, and it is okay. You can take that key, open that door, and go off on another project, or focus on something else that you really want to focus on. But it's all going to be about how you handle those feelings when they come up. Are you going to let them keep you down, or are you going to take action to overcome them? And then here in April, we have the Empress. A card of expectation, of creativity, the Mother Earth kind of card. She's counterpart to the Emperor. We have the Empress and the Emperor, the Mother and Father card of the major arcana. In some cases, sometimes for me in my past, this has literally meant pregnancy. So if you are trying to get pregnant, or maybe you begin or you start to consider the idea of children at this point, or some other expectation around some growth, something in particular, something that is what is for you, your creative baby, your baby, whatever that means metaphorically for you. It could be a literal baby, it could be a puppy, a project, a piece of art, it could be a car. What does your baby mean to you? This is my baby. What does that mean for you specifically? It is subjective, and there is a lot of ways that can be interpreted. What this means to me, though, whatever it is that you are manifesting it. Whatever it is that you're working on here, that you're desiring or wanting, you are manifesting it. It is being created. You are creating it. You are the creator in this case. So whatever this is, and whatever that means to you, this sense of expectation of what you want to have happen, it is manifesting. Consider things like the law of attraction and things like that, right? Don't go on negative tangents with this. Keep yourself on the positive side. Feel as if you already have it. Feel as if it's already there. It is already part of your life. It is already mine. Help bring that energy in, and you will manifest that. So that is here in April. For May, we have the 9 of Wands. Again, wands, have we had wands so far? Yeah, we've had wands. Wands are a fire sign, so it can be quick moving, decisive things, right? With the first card here. So this is completing this journey. Whatever this was that you were inspired, that you kicked off, that you started, that piece that idea you had on how to do things, on how to process something, that's coming to a successful completion here with the 9 of Wands. Because 9s are about endings, or nearing the ending, I should say. And here it's been a battle. It's been tough. We've had to do a lot of things, let things go, challenge ourselves or overcome challenges. But we're there. We're on the precipice. It is almost over, and we are still standing strong. We are not giving up. So you may, and it could even be related to this. Well, now you're kind of in this waiting period. It's coming. You see it coming. The end is near, but you need to keep fighting. You need to hang in there because you are so close. Do not give up in May. Do not give up. Keep pushing forward. Stay strong. Hold your ground, whatever it means for you to. Well, it's going to depend on exactly what your situation is, but don't quit. Don't quit yet. Not in May. And then we come here to June with the Eight of Wands. So it's kind of a step back, but it's also very quick action. The Eight of Wands is about things coming in hot and fast. Quick, quick, quick. Movement, movement, movement. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That is the Eight of Wands energy. So there may be a lot of creative flow. If you're doing that, you might get into some big project that has to be done quickly. You need a quick turnaround on something for work or in your life, where you have to come up with, if it's a move, it's like a sudden move maybe. Or the ending just comes very quickly to this. Things culminate quickly and suddenly at the end here. Because you were able to hold your ground and then boom, things are done. The end comes fast. Or things manifest very quickly. It's just a lot of fast movement. It's a lot of energy, a lot of things going on. What else am I getting? Because there's something else in here that wants to come out. What is it? What is it? Don't get distracted by all the other people that want to participate and take part. Focus on it yourself. People are going to be trying to butt in. That's going to be part of the energy around it. Is everybody else trying to get in on the action? You just focus on what you're doing and getting one foot in front of the other and keep moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it. Keep that energy flowing. And don't let other people try to take that from you. You keep your focus on it. Keep your eye on the ball and keep going. Keep working it. Keep going. That's coming up here in next June. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, Pisces had this card in the same position in the same month. So maybe there's another Virgo in your life that you are working with here. Possibly your partner. That feels really right for some of you if it's two Virgos and one of you are Pisces rising and one of you are Aries rising. If that's a case with one of you, please let me know. So that'd be fascinating. That would be so cool. That would make my heart sing. This is a card of legacy. This is the culmination of the dream, right? The happy family, plus the success in your work, in your life, in your material things. So you've got the house, you've got the job, you've got the family, everything. You have it all. You have a legacy to pass on to the next generation or pass on to someone else. You are able to help direct your destiny, or have attained what feels like your destiny at this point in time. So this is because this is that culmination. This is the ultimate culmination of whatever you came up with here, of whatever inspired you here. And the progress you make throughout this whole time and opening up that energy, that space for other things to come into your life and reaching your goal. You have reached your goal, or you will reach your goal in July. But you got to work at it. You got to stay strong. You got to persist. But you hit that goal. You get it done here in July of next year. This is when you hit the mark. And then we move on to the next thing. The Hermit card. This is the card of Virgo in the deck. This is about, now that you've hit that goal, what do you want to do next? This is a bit of soul searching, of having to go within. What do you want to do now? What is your next step? You need to go internally to find that. to look for your own light to help guide you on this. You can see this light that comes from within them, the pathway that is lit for them. But I would say that they lit this path themselves on the way up to where they want to go. So what is it that you're seeking? This is you going on a little personal discovery here. It might be going off on a retreat. Maybe it's part of a vacation, but it is a very much lower, it's a high vibration but lower energy, if that makes sense. It's much more relaxed. It's a much more relaxed period, especially after all this energy you've had lately. And then that celebration, now is time to just take a pause, to breathe, do some meditation and focus, and really dig into what is it that you want to do now. What is your next step? Where are you going next? It's time to be solely focused on you. Yep, that's it. That's beautiful. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit that like button. And please hit subscribe and help me help me grow my channel. I do have some plans on doing a live or something that just for subscribers. Once I hit a couple key numbers, I have not fleshed it all out, so I'm not giving the numbers yet. But it would be worthwhile to become a subscriber and help me build up my channel so that I can do this full time. And if you really like this, also please hit that notify button so you'll be notified when I post more videos. I do monthly videos, and I am thinking of doing weekly videos also. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.